Morning everybody. I've just had a text message from NHS. Keep mobile and walking. I tell you what, if anybody out there suffers from that sciatica, how bad is it? You what? I used to go like that. No, what we hear, stop moaning. Oh, you what? Excruciating pain. I'm not kidding. I've never known I like it. Oh, and on top of that, I've got that COPD, you know, it's like having it's like pleuris, it's like that knife what council stabbed me with, it's like having that twisted in your lungs all the time, honestly. Oh, you can't get comfy. You're in agony all the time, I'm not kidding, you're all like this, ooh, ah, ah. But anyway, there's a lot suffering at the moment. I tell you what I'm going to mention, you know what's hard, and it doesn't matter if you're rich or poor. You know, with kids and grandkids, and you know, I mean, my three are grown up, but I still like to give them a kiss and a cuddle, you know, it's how I am. And grandkids, little, you know, how do you tell them you can't pick them up and this, that? It's so hard, isn't it, for everybody, you know, it's absolutely. And then I've just been watching on TV, self-employed again, we're up to, you know, still in that muddle from, you know, innit? Why don't they just do what I said on my first video, give everybody £600? They don't want to do it. Keep them down, keep people down. Funniest thing, you know, I've got a lot to mention and that, but you know, about all this corruption, you know, all this corrupt lot. But a family member, self-employed, get some universal credit, yeah, go on, like, verify yourself, oh yeah. Go through this .gov verify, Digidentify or something. I couldn't believe it. It was showing me. It says I'm 534,000th in list. It says, and then they send you a message, right? They send you a text message, and if you've got to go within 45 minutes, go on site. I says, oh, you get on all right? He says, what? He says, they sent me a message at 3 in the morning. I says, didn't what? He says, yeah. He says, I didn't even know I got it. He says, well, what you do? He says, I've had to start again. I says, what? You've had to go to back at the yeah. I had to go back at list. I says, oh my God. Anyway, another family member, he's got to this point, right? So, anyway, have you got a driving licence? Yeah. Puts all details in. No. I said, well, you don't know why don't want to know, you know. No. But, you know, all legit. No, it's not like, you know, everything. No. Anyway, it says go back and do it with your passport. So you go back one, just so if anybody does it, you go back one, and it doesn't say try with your passport or anything like that. What you have to do is put, no, I don't have a driving licence, then it comes up passport, you know. They don't make it simple and say, press this box to try it with your passport, the idiots. Yeah, you've got to say, I have not got a driving licence or passport. Anyway, that comes up, so, same again, puts it, no, can't verify it. I thought, what do you mean can't verify it? It's a brand new passport with it. So anyway, but the thing is this, they're asking you as well for your bank details, have you got a bank card? Yeah, you put it in. Have you also got a credit card? And I thought, what do they want all this for? Anyway, it becomes clearer as you get on. Anyway, so go through that. Upload our app, Digidentify. It becomes clear and that 99 pence to verify yourself. So that's why they want your bank details. I mean, your passport or your driving licence, well, not good enough. You know, you can fly around the world and things with your passport. No. So that's why they want your bank details. I mean, you'll think about this. There's some people who haven't got even £1 in bank. They really ain't. I mean, not everybody's on £3.5 like Box and McRae at chief execs at Wakefield. You know, and them luxuries don't apply to a normal person, do they? You know, and anyway, it gets worse. So, can't identify you on your passport. No, you can't. Right, follow this procedure. Have you got an iPhone, Android, this, that? I mean, I thought, I wonder what a lot of old people think, you know, I thought, why is it so difficult? Anyway, I'm watching him, anyway. Take a picture of your passport, shadow on it, do it again. Not light enough, do it again, shadow. Oh, what's going on? Anyway, finally he does that. Take a picture of yourself, your shadow, light. I'm not kidding. I thought, what? Just to get some universal credit? I know you need to identify and verify yourself, but oh my God, somebody needs to pick up on this, because, you know. So anyway, gets through that. So, processing, could be up to 4 hours to process whether you know, details on your passport, all right. I thought, well, I've never in my life. So I said, what are you going to do? Well, I've got to sit here. He said, I've got to sit here. And so at the bottom it says, and retry your driving licence. It don't just say, oh no, we're satisfied with your passport. Retry your driving. So when passport gets verified, then it's got to go through all that again. Picture, passport, you know, licence. And God knows what comes. I've gone away. I don't know what goes on after that. Yeah, I just so anyway, it's so difficult. And anyway, it's come on about self-employed. Why don't you just give people just a look? It's 600 quid all year. It's so difficult, isn't it? You know, it really is. And I tell you what, you know, no matter, it doesn't matter how hard it is, you know. It's hard, isn't it, you know, at the moment with all this. I feel so sorry for, you know, so many people. Oh God, you know, it's killing me, this. I feel so sorry for people. What are we going to tell you, you know, this McRae, this, you know, chief exec, you know, her on £3.5 grand plus bonus. Do you know something? I thought, is she up to the brush and pan and that? Does she do a bit of cleaning and that? You know, bonus? Bonus? But what I thought is, I'm going to do, I might do a big spread on her tomorrow, but I mean, she's coming into play all the time, her and that box, you know, big, you know. But somebody says to me, well, all these shenanigans that are going on and that, at the end of the day, she's captain at ship and that, so it speaks for itself, doesn't it? I mean, if she's laying all this going at radar when she knows, and don't remember this, she knows about it, they got a full folder off me. Do you know what I wrote to her last year and said? I said, why don't you just be a good leader? And I'll show you the email I sent. Why don't you just be a good leader and show people of Wakefield and people who you work under, you're going to root out corruption. I says, and people will look up to you for that. Fair enough, you're on all that money and that, and it's unacceptable, you know. But anyway, people will look up to you. But she don't know, it's all under carpet. It's like wrong, isn't it? It's just wrong. Wrong. Anyway, somebody says to me, I heard you mention about charities and organised. I'll tell you what it is about that. I'll do a little piece on that. What I said was, there's probably a lot of charities, organisations, you know, people apply for a grant or a few quid to help somebody or something of that nature, you know, and probably been refused. And I dare say there'll be someone who's got something, and you know, and say, well, I got a bit of something, and I'm not saying you haven't, so you should. But you know, I'm just going to explain to you sometimes where, you know, where money goes, you know, and there's a few of these. I'm just giving you, this is just one of them, because there's that much to come. I tell you what, bear with me with this, right? Pit sites, when they close, they've got reclamation, it was called, you know, councils throw a ton of money at it and that, you know, tidy it all up, make it a safe site, in general, make it a safe site, you know, and so people could basically, you know, just so it didn't cost you, go for a walk round, you didn't fall down a mine shaft, and, you know, it's all that business. Anyway, I don't know, old Bullcliff Colliery, it's up Denbydale Road, Calder Drift they call it, past Cedar Court, halfway up the hill on your left there, so that come up for, you know, a bit of fettling. Anyway, Paul Madison, you know, three pair Paul Madison, you know, croupier I call him, croupier, council croupier, you know, a bit out and a bit in, you know, that kind of business. Anyway, three pair Paul, he's in charge of reclamation on there. Anyway, I'm up there and throw a fortune at it, which were right, you know, I'm making it right. They got, I mean, Colliery's give them a lot of money to do it, so I'm making it all nice, you know. Comes to end, and anyway, you pull off, you know, with all excavators, everything, you know. It's lovely. 2 days later, hey, Paul, you all right? He says, up Bullcliff, up Calder. Yeah, why? What's? I thought, well, no, it can't be all wrong. You know, we can't. I get there. Well, you all right, Paul? We're going to widen entrance, and you know, and line a sight and put edge back and put edge back and fence, you know, all entrance. Oh yeah, you know, quite a few quid, you know. Oh yeah. Anyway, that gets, oh it's nice that. Put us a gate up, what, you meant a gate? Why can't people come up with no, well, just a farm gate. Anyway, farm gate goes up, I thought, Anyway, that's that. Pulling up. I'm going to put a gate at the bottom, you'll see, listen, anybody goes by, and pull it car park across the road where it's safe, so you're safe and that. Walk over and you'll see. Anyway, I'm going to put a gate at the bottom. Oh, are you? Yeah. A gate? It's like... Anyway, I thought, when you see it, you'll see it's not like a, not a farm gate. It's like Balmoral, where Queen resides. You think you're going into Balmoral or something like that? I'm not kidding. Anyway, it's huge, spike fence and palisade posts, 8-inch posts on gates that are that heavy. And I thought, I bet they must have sold land. I thought, I bet council sold land, and Anyway, that goes up, and I thought, somebody said to me, says, what's going on here? Are they doing like a safari park, like Knowsley and that? Is there some, we've got some big livestock coming in? I says, I don't know. I don't know what's happening. I says, I've never seen it. I don't know why I put a gate on this size. Anyway, that got done. Did it? Hey, up, Paul's alright. Yeah, put us another bit further on. I said, wow, yeah, put us another same a bit further on. I thought, no, he's good. Anyway, I thought, well, if somebody's paying for it, somebody's paying for it. Okie doke. Anyway, go have a look. Honestly, you'll be tickled. So puts this other gate up, right? Puts another gate a few yards on a farm gate. And honestly, it was like farm gate, Balmoral, farm gate. Anyway, the final gate, the fourth one, it got took away because people were like opening one, getting trapped in between other. Anyway, so that was that. I thought, well, we're not getting off here. Then, lo and behold, there was another gate over there. There were gates going to places. They were out there. They put, honestly, if you go on, you'll see, go through gates, left, there's a gate there, right? You go over a ditch, break your neck, open gate, and there's no there. There were no, and then there's another gate round corner. I thought, well, he must know something what I don't know anyway. Roger Poole, he was a senior engineer and that. He worked there, he finished and that, and he was like a scout leader. Nice bloke, Roger, and let me say this from off, I've no against scouts, or anybody who helps kids, or helps anybody for that matter, but it's how they've done it, and you'll gather this in a minute. So it does that, and Roger Poole come out a few times, and I thought, oh, funny Roger coming out. Anyway, all of a sudden Madison went like that. What's up? I'm getting, going to get me in some right bother, is Roger. I said, why, what's up? Well, he's one of like a leader, a scout leader or something. He says, he's after getting this land for scouts. He said, but it ain't even, it ain't gone through it all. He says, but what he's doing is he's wanting me to spend thousands doing it, prepping it for scouts and that. I said, well, he says, I know, he says, I'll be glad when it's done. I says, anyway, long way, he says, and the son said that, he said, can you do us a campfire? I says, like in a drought, we were in a drought or something, in a right drought. I said, what do you mean a campfire? I thought, what's he want to do? Roast some taters or something. A campfire, not your normal campfire, I'm not kidding. It was like an amphitheatre, like Colosseum in Rome. He said, I thought he meant like just throw some sticks down for scouts or something. No, I want to dig these platforms out, and I'm going to place all these big boulders for them to sit round and that. Yeah, you're lovely, like an amphitheatre. They all sit round singing and dancing and all that. All right. Anyway, I did that. Not because the firing range up, I says, the firing range? I says, they don't shoot guns, do they? But no, bows and arrows. He says, I said, well, how do you mean a firing? Well, build a big banking and that. He says, and then arrows don't go into farmer's field, it's a farmer and all that. I said, oh yeah, all right. Anyway, we're totting up. I think the gates were like 20 grand or so. Anyway, he's going, redo all pass, put some nice pass in for him. Then dig this big banking out and what it is and that way. Try to get connected up with waterfront farm, innit? It was just going on and on. And all the reason I said about China, all people getting grants, all this money is being spent and it shouldn't have been. And basically, there were no checks and balances on it, because if me putting an invoice in for all work, it was 3 pair Paul who signed it off, and people higher up, like this Graham Weston and all these lot, nobody cared. So basically, if people get denied a bit of money, and he's spending money without. And the thing about it is this: basically, I've got all paperwork about everything done and all that business. They can't come for it. Well, if they want to prove me wrong, they come for it and show people and say, no, look, they applied for this, they applied for that, load of crap. Load of crap. They were doing work for it. It was like doing work for one of his work colleagues, because he was a scout leader. That's basically it. Thousands and thousands and thousands. That's just one case. That'll be more than that. But thousands. You see what I mean? So there's a lot of you out there might have applied for something, knocked back for something, and it didn't get what they thought they should have. Well, you know why now, don't you? Thousands and thousands of. I couldn't believe it. Honestly, I couldn't believe it. I couldn't get away. I couldn't get away from you. I got invited to opening. I got invited to scout opening. I didn't go. I couldn't go. I thought I can't go. Yeah. Anyway, there were all sorts went on. It wasn't supposed to be like reclaimed and meant to look decent. So all this money is, it's all got spent. Thousands spent. And you see. That and McRae, they know about all this. They're aware of it all. It's not that they aren't aware. Because 2 fields and that, when you go down, farmer had a field at either side. Instead of giving him a key to get through, no, put 2 more gates at either side of the field so the farmer can just go through. I said, well, he didn't care. Because nobody could, nobody knows. He was worried. He was getting worried because it was. Going into colossal amount, bulk money. He was getting worried in that, but that's how I found out. Roger, I wish Roger had stopped all this. He wants it. I got a call one day of that Roger Polo was Derek, is there any chance you can cut grass down here? What, cut what? They had it all planted up, and I'll tell you what they'll say with planting. Well, it didn't cost us all what planting, which you probably didn't have done. The other firm come in, plant the trees, which one nice? And like I say, it's a lovely place for scouts, and so rightly so, they should have got it. There's no ifs and ands about that, rightly so, but, how they did it, and, one of buddies wants a favour, wants 100 or 200 grand spending. It cost a fortune. Build us some little wastewater waterfalls water to come down. Honestly. But when them gates went up, I thought, what is it here? Is it going to be a safari park? With some FD with the rhinos and that running about. Same as entrance. One of my mates drove by when we put it. Fence had to be that high because it was a bit complicated, but I had to build fence that high. Somebody said, they're keeping in there, giraffes. I said, no, I said, fence up, edge out. I says, and then when replant an edge further back, and when it's grown, take fence out. Yeah, unbelievable, I'm not kidding. Unbelievable. But you see what I mean about how easy to swindle people. That's what they've done. Now you tell me this. Our leaders, know this. It don't matter. It don't matter. I'm going to do a right piece on that McRae tomorrow. I'm going to, she thinks she's sitting pretty where she is. I'll tell you what, people have a lot of power, The people have some power, She will. How'd she get a job? It was an independent panel of the friends who voted her. Yeah, an independent panel of the friends. Honestly, I tell you what somebody said to me. He says, when I go by her office now, it says it's like that, what they call it, says it reminds you of that blind beggar pub down London where Craze hung about. It says, you'd half expect Kent brothers coming out dressed up as Craze. I daren't go in, mate, I daren't go in that town hall, mate, they'll grot me. I'm scary, I daren't go in. I'm not kidding. There's a lot of them that, you know, they're all in this stuck up, or sorry, sticking with us, not stuck up, sorry about it, sticking with her, you know, yeah, sticking up for her, not stuck up for her. But yeah, there's loads of them, they all come, but we want, it's not McRae we just want out, there's a lot of them, like you've got your McRae, you've got that Marshall, you know, the Marshall, Bradley Frost, Rob Blair, you know, Rizwana Chouse, one called Clinton, HR manager or something. I thought when they sent me HR manager, human resources, by the time I'd come out with him, I thought HR, oh, Harry Ramsden's, I hate human resources, I'll get to him anyway. But there's lots of them, this Brian Thomas, that Graham West. Oh, wait, I'll tell you about him, honestly. Then you've got this Forager spending money and giving work to people without end to tender, and yeah, you've got this Andrew Iron, you've got this three-pair Paul Madison. Honestly, it's that Matt Sherwood from Leeds who thinks he's sneaking off because he's in Leeds, but he's not really. And the list is endless. This Glyn Humphries, hey up mate, you know, like walks about as though he's everybody's mate. You know, he's not, he's got his head stuck up arses. You know, the cowards, you know, well, and that, you can see why they want rid of me, can't you? You can see, can't you? But no, but this is what I said. Admitting to anything that sooner, Merrill McRae, instead of cleaning out and rooting out all this corruption, she'd sooner, well, basically, if she admits to anything, it's like, it upholds me, doesn't it? It upholds my case to say, yeah, that's why they got rid of me, but no, she don't want to do that. And don't forget, hundreds of thousands spent in your investigation to cover it all up, yeah? And she's still spending your money to cover it up. She could have, straight at the beginning, investigation, rooting out corruption, get rid of it all. That man's been treated unfairly, people have lost their jobs, their livelihoods, and it's not going to be on my watch. Now, it's still annoying all that money she's on, but at least, you'd think, well, at least she's, you know, she's been, you know, she's doing what's right by people, but no, all she's doing is trampling on everybody. Oh, God. Oh, I'm not kidding. And I read a piece in paper about Merrill McRae, and that works extremely hard, takes her work home with her. Do you know what, let me tell you a little bit of reality, Merrill. Do you know what most people do? They take 5 Cocodamol when they set off to work, they take 7 when they get home because they're that knackered, and they haven't got time to do any work after that. They have to sit in that and discuss about how much money they haven't got, and whether they'll be able to take kids on holiday, or whether car needs a motor. That's what normal people do. And all them people like that pay tax, and all that tax pays your wage, you know, so you can buy a new Chesterfield to go in big extension. Oh, yeah. But we're going to go into that in depth. Bonus. But what are you doing after work? Are you going gully cleaning or something? You want to go down to Tadman Street, to Council Depot, and, you know, go out with gully cleaners for a day or two, and that. And then you then come on and say, well, work hard. I'll say, well, you do. I'll give you that, you work. Yeah, go do a bit of gully cleaning or something. 3,500. It's in line with what people get. That's what she could command that wage out. Well, if you can command it, fucking go get it. It's not in line with all those taxpayers in Wakefield what you get, I can tell you that. And bonus, do you know what I think they do? Somebody told me, I says, how do they get to that £175,000 carry on? Well, I think they hold a darts tournament and that, you know, all Iraqi. And basically, highest score, they go, that's what you get. And somebody told me, says that Don Corleone Box, Peter Box, says he's like Eric Bristow. Says he's you know, with Harris, says, every time, 175. And they go, all right, Merrill, 175,000. Are you 175,000? Me 175. That's that. You know, you can imagine that, can't you? Yeah. Well, I didn't ask for that money. Oh well. How many, I tell you what, there must be thousands and thousands of educated people out there could do that job. I'll tell you what, I bet you I could get further with her job than she could ever get with what I've done. Now then, that's, yeah. Can you just imagine? I mean, I once put a structure across River Dern, and you know, I never got no drawings. I never had no drawings. You know, usually on contractors, you'll know this. You know, you'll get drawings for this off engineers setting out. I did all it myself. When I built that structure across River Dern, I didn't see no one. They let that Fothergill do a bit of work up there. I was thinking to myself, Daddy, how did they do that? What did they do? Yeah. I'm one of them kids who's gifted, I tell you. I haven't done nearly anything. That's just what it was. That's what it was like. But you know, oh God. Oh, you'll have to bear with me with this. But yeah. Anyway, as I said, there's lots more to say. But you know, at the end of it, when this petition comes out to get rid of sort of a lot of these, they've got to go. You know, we can't think about this. What I've told you up to now, and that's nothing. There's so much more to come. How do you get round that? And I've got, you know, it's not like I ain't got evidence. I'm not just spouting off, and you know, it's God's honest truth. It is the God's honest truth as I speak honestly. On my children, what I tell you is the God's honest truth. I'm not going to lie. I'm not going to make myself look a twat on video and that, and to the world of that and lie. And you know, to cover it up, it's appalling. It really is, isn't it? You know, the thing they're in these glass castles, people like McRae and them, and